I am live right now. I can't believe it. Hello, 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 hello. I am live right now. Hello. I guess everybody hasn't made it home from work yet. Hi. I got 8 people on the line. Hey, Holy Ghost girl. This is my first Periscope, guys, and I want to make it informative for you. I got my little notes here, so please share the broadcast with others. Let them know I am on live. Hi, Ohio. I'll give you guys a few minutes to share the broadcast. I'm not going to be long. This is my first time, so I'm going to just give you a little bit of information, and then every Thursday, we'll just build upon what you learned from the first segment. Hey, J baby. Where my baby at? I am ready. I am so ready to just get this first one over with so I can do my thing. But I just really want to bring you guys some information that you're going to be able to use right now. Not later, right now. Because this credit thing, you guys got to get it together. It's just, credit is the new money. You should know that. Credit is the new money. I hope nobody calls me while I'm on the broadcast. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining in. I'm going to get started at 7:05. Hey, Karita. That's my life coach, y'all. Karita Montgomery. Follow her. She's the bomb. She will get you from sitting in your seat to moving and shaking. Credit is the new money. Thanks for the hearts. Thanks for the shares. This is my first broadcast, and I'm so glad that you guys are here with me. I'm not alone. Karita, don't critique me now. Thanks for sharing, Marjorie. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to go ahead and get started because, like I said, I'm going to be really quick this first time. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I figure so many people try to reach me and I'm not reachable all the time. So this is my way of getting it out there, letting you guys hear what I got to say. You can send messages or send me emails and I can answer your questions. One moment. Okay, my camera flipped. I'm sorry. Hello, hello, hello. I lost my shoe. Okay, hi. My name is Rachel. I am Rachel the Credit Lady. I did not create that name. That name was given to me by my clients. So I adopted that name, and it is me. I am Rachel the Credit Lady. I started this business out of working in collections, and I really did not like the way things were going on. So I decided to take it upon myself to learn how to help others instead of what they were training me to do. So it evolved into this, and I kind of like what I'm doing. It works. I have my own system. I don't follow any books or changing lives. So basically, I just want to bring you guys some information that you're going to be able to use right now, because credit is the new money. I don't care how much money you have. If you don't have the score, you boring. Sexy when you got a good credit score. Just know that. Okay. Credit is the new money. You guys really should know your credit number. What is your number? A lot of people think they know their credit score, but 30% of Americans know their credit score. When you're online with the credit monitoring service, that is not your score. That is not your score. That is a credit monitoring score. It is a gauge, and you should only use that as a gauge. Only a lender or your bank can give you your actual score. So please know what your score is. It is very, very important, especially when you're out applying for credit. If you don't know your score, why are you applying? I just don't understand that. It really, really, really kind of makes me angry when I see 20, 30, 40 inquiries on a credit report and you don't have the credit card. You have to be able to apply for the credit and get the credit so that it offsets the inquiry. Every time you apply for credit, you lose anywhere from 1 to 10 points. So if you don't get the credit card to offset that, then basically you just lost points and you don't have any credit. Credit Karma is a monitoring service. It is a Credit Karma score. Only use that for a gauge, because Credit Karma, basically that site, that site is basically companies pay to sell on that site. So that's the reason why the site is free, because they sell on there. So anytime you see them offering you a credit card, or offering you this and offering you that, don't apply for it. Just use it to monitor your scores to see if they're going up and down, and to monitor your credit reports. Does everybody know how many credit bureaus there are? Hit the number of credit bureaus they are on your screen. Type in the number. How many do you think they are? 6? Okay. Next. 3. Karita. Look like thousands. It's actually 3 major credit bureaus, but there are really 5 that you need to pay attention to. Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, Innovis, and Check Systems. Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion basically are the credit bureaus that you mostly hear about. Innovis is sometimes when you apply for apartment complex, is where they pull your credit from. Yeah, Holy Ghost, it is 3 major ones, but it's the 5 you need to really look at. Check Systems is the one that the banks use to give you credit. So whenever you have a delinquent bank account or your account gets overdraft, you go into Check Systems. So you should check your Check Systems report. And I'll post up the website so you guys can look them up to be able to check them on your own. The sites I like to use is Credit Karma, Credit Sesame, and TrueCredit.com. TrueCredit.com to me is most close to the mortgage scores. It costs every month because you know you're getting the real deal. When it's free, you're getting whatever you get. So just know when you're on those free sites, really thinking that's your score, that is not your score. That is not your score. That is not your score. It's a gauge of your score, but it is not your score. So you can register with Credit Karma, Credit Sesame. Hey, Siobhan. Credit Sesame and TrueCredit.com. I love TrueCredit.com. It gives you all 3 scores. You pay about $14 a month, but I would not recommend getting that service until your credit is cleaned up all the way so that you can monitor it going forward. Why are the credit scores different? Does anybody know why the credit scores are different? I'm teaching a class here, guys. Why are the credit scores different? Come on, Karita. Karita, give me something. Why are the credit scores different? The credit scores are different because you're dealing with 3 different companies. What I like, Karita don't like. What Karita don't like, Siobhan don't like. So we all gauge and we register things differently. So the credit bureaus are 3 different companies. Yay. I probably need to wait so you guys can answer the questions. But that is correct because they're different companies and they have different scoring modules. And also, all companies don't report to all bureaus. That's okay, Karita. I'm a fast talker. So if you have certain accounts don't report to all credit bureaus, that means that one of your scores are going to be higher or lower. When you apply for credit, you should ask them, which credit bureaus do you report to? If they say they only report to one, get the heck out of there because you're not going to get credit across the board. You have to ask which companies you pull from and which companies you report to. Please know your credit score before you allow people to pull from your credit because it will hinder you from getting the credit and you should know what your score is before you apply. For instance, if you go to Macy's and you ask what credit bureau you pull from, if they say TransUnion and you know your TransUnion score is low, get the heck out of there because you're not getting the credit. And if you do get the credit, it's probably going to be about $250 limit, which basically you're going to spend that in one shot. Then you're going to ruin your credit when you go over 50% of the limit. Yes, if you have a credit card, do not use over 50% of the limit at any time. Just because you have $900, does not mean you need to use the whole $900. Get it in your mind, I have a $900 card, I'm only going to use $350. If you stay within that number, you'll probably be okay. Y'all following me? Y'all, it's good? Y'all quiet. Y'all listening must be. Okay, we got 15 more minutes. On a secure card too. On all cards. On all cards. But guess what? If you max your credit cards out, don't go applying for credit. Nobody will really know what your score is if you max your cards out. Just don't go applying for credit and you maxed out all over the place because your score is going to be really, really low. And another thing, just because you get a credit card offer in the mail does not mean you need to apply for it. Approved, selected, pre-selected, all means the different things. If you did not get approved for the credit card you applied for last week, you're not going to get it this week. And if you get it this week, you're going to pay to have the credit card. I've seen so many people paying to have a credit card, meaning you get a $300 limit. When you get the card, it's already $100 on there, and they're charging you $20 a month just to have the card. Who does that? Why would you sign up for that? Really, honestly, get rid of it. And $250 credit cards, please get those off your credit report. Because guess why? The next creditor is only going to offer you what they've seen you manage. So, if you have a $250 credit card, what should you do? People checking your credit without knowing. Nobody should be checking your credit without you knowing. Companies that you have accounts with can check your credit periodically. But if you go in collections, they can check your credit. And that would be fraud if somebody pulled your credit without your permission. And you're probably looking on the credit report where it says credit inquiries by you or credit inquiries by promotion. If it's credit inquiries by promotion, then you don't have to worry about that hurting your score. Only when you apply for a credit does it hurt your score. So I just lost my train of thought. But that's good. That's good. That's good. Back to the credit card issue. If you have a credit card on your credit report that's $250 and your limit and your balance is over $150, You lose so many points by letting it report that way. You got to read your credit reports. You got to know what your credit report says about you. You got to know your number. Know your number because your credit score is your new money. Trust me, if you have good credit and no money, you can still get whatever you want. And you can pay your bills with the credit card. And you can take money off the credit card to pay your credit cards back. You can rotate those credit cards back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, using their money. But if you don't have the score, you don't get to play. You don't get to play in this game. You can't hear me? Can you hear me now? If you can hear me, press a 1 on the screen. Okay, good. Okay, thank you guys. Do you guys have any questions? I just wanted to make sure you guys know the credit bureaus that you need to check your scores with. And also, you can pull your credit reports free from annualcreditreport.com. I have 100 ways that I can get your credit reports. If you've been denied credit, you can get your credit report free. If you haven't gotten your credit report in a year, you can get your credit report. You can just order your credit report and you can get it free. You don't have to pay for your credit reports. If I pull your credit reports, when is a good time to apply for a card? When you know your score is at a 640 or better. You only should apply for credit when you need it. Basically, you should only have 2 to 3 inquiries on your credit report per 2 years. So if you look at the back of your credit report, it will have inquiries. If you have more than 3, there's your score right there. So some of you just need to wait the 2-year time frame for the inquiries to fall off and your score will be better. The inquiries, it gets me. And then people want me to remove the inquiries, but do you know when you have somebody remove the inquiries off your credit report, it puts fraud alerts on your credit report. Fraud alerts on your credit report. Fraud alerts on your credit report will cause you not to be able to obtain any credit. So do not pay a company or me to remove inquiries because it will have a reverse effect. Because what you're saying is, hey, I didn't apply for this company. And then they're going to say, okay, well, somebody got your social. And they're going to put a fraud alert on your credit report. I've had people call me about moving inquiries and you got the credit card on your credit report. I don't lie. I'm not going to lie for you. I'm not going to lie on your credit report. I'm not going to say the account is not yours. Because you know that the account is yours. So we don't do that how I operate. We're going to go by the laws of the land. We're going to go by the book. And we're going to get it done so that it doesn't come back. So that you can live the life that's intended for you to live once you have good credit. Having good credit is the key. Your kids, please don't apply for credit cards and light bills and cell phones in your kids' names. I have so many 18, 21, 22-year-olds come into my office and it's all their mom. I know the struggle is real, but the kids need a chance. They can't fight. They can't stand a chance. And what they're gonna do? Turn their mom in to the police? Trust me. It's tempting to get that phone in that baby name. I know. But don't do it. Just don't do it. Because, when they get up, they going to college earlier. That's right. Don't ruin your kids' credit. They're going to college sooner than, we did. They're doing things with their life. So they want credit at the age of 18. So by the time they get 18, they see all these phone bills and credit cards that you got in their name. And they just sit there and they cry. I've had them crying in my office. Like, they couldn't believe their mom did that. So, yeah, it's just really sad. So don't do that. Just find another alternative versus, no, you wouldn't turn her in. Your mom had to take care of you, so she probably needed that credit card. I don't know. But next Thursday, I am going to talk. Change the mindset. Correct. It's just sad. But tomorrow, next Thursday, I am going to pick a topic. I'll post it on Facebook, what the subject may be. If you guys want to email me any topics that you want to go over, that you want me to cover, I will definitely do that. Thanks for the hearts, guys. Thanks for the hearts. And I'm going to just bring you something real, like, each time, so that, you'll have something to build upon, when you come to me for your service. So right now, what we're going to be doing is pulling our credit reports from annualcreditreport.com, or you can get your credit report from Credit Says Me or Credit Karma. Those sites are free. You're going to look at the credit reports. You're going to check your inquiries, which is at the back of the credit report. You're going to see how many inquiries you have. And then it should have a fall-off date on the credit reports, which lets you know on this day, this inquiry is going to be removed. So by those dates, you should be getting happy because your score will be going up. And also, you're going to pull your check systems report to make sure you don't owe any banks. Because when you're buying a house, all of these systems are pulled to see if you owe an apartment complex, to see if you owe the bank. You're going to have to pay all of those. So you need to get started now. Just go to check systems. I tried to write it out for you guys, but my handwriting sucks so bad that I did not pull it up. I don't know, check systems. It's CHEXSYSTEMS. Checks systems. And you can order that report right through their website. Credit Karma. I really like Credit Karma because it works for me. It gives my clients updates. It lets my clients know when they have new accounts. It lets my clients know when things are falling off the report. So I really like Credit Karma for the gauge purposes only. It actually is my back office. And it keeps the clients from calling me for updates. If they have the credit monitoring service, then they don't have to bother me as much. I don't mind, but it kind of helps me. And having a credit monitoring service basically is just having like regular checkups to the doctor. So it's good when you go to the doctor often and get regular checkups. So you should. You like bother me? I know some of my clients, I think they really like bother me. But I don't mind, I just give them a reason to bother me. When they call me, what's going on with my credit? I'm like, what you doing with your credit? Why my score hasn't increased? Have you done what I told you to do? I get a lot of that. We like one-on-ones. I will be doing one-on-ones in the near future. I'm going to be doing one-on-ones on Periscope. I'm going to be doing groups. I'm gonna branch out. Just give me a minute. Let me get comfortable. This is my first Periscope broadcast, and I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me, listening to me ramble on and on and on. I'm gonna try to get some more information for you guys, just so that I keep it within the. You need an appointment? Well, email me at pursue.all@gmail. pursue.all@gmail.com. And I can get you an application and we can do a one-on-one appointment. Anybody that I get from Periscope, I'll kind of give you guys a little discount. Not much. I'll see what I can do. But you can email me for an application. Yes, I will answer right back. Say, baby, so crazy. The email address is pursue.all@gmail. So you can email me for application, or if you want one-on-ones, I'll be doing that in a group session that you will have to pay for. Anything is free, guys. You're not going to get all the goodies when it's free. So I will be doing sessions through Periscope, so you guys can we can do like sessions Even if you want to learn how to fix credit, I'm going to be doing those sessions as well. It's going to be very, very detailed and it's going to be very lengthy, but I am going to be teaching people how to do credit because so many people trying to do it anyway. You might as well learn how to do it the right way, right? Hey, Josh. Oh, my goodness. So I got 5 more minutes. You guys got any more questions? Hey. Hey, DeAndre. Do you guys have any more questions? Anything you want to know about credit right now? Teaching them at 10. Okay. Hey, Joshy Josh. What is it, J Baby? What's your credit question? And also, if you want to go to my website, I have applications there. The application, the website is porservices.com. porservices.com is the website address. What about how long should you wait to use a credit card after paying bill? How long should you wait after using credit card after you pay your bill? You should wait to use your credit card after it reports to the credit bureau. So paying the bill basically is just the date that you're going to get a fee. I call it everybody loves fee. Everybody loves fee date. Because your due date basically is just the date the credit bureaus assign a fee if you don't have the minimal payment in. So you have to know when your reporting date is and make sure you don't use it again before it reports. And if you're paying minimal payments on your credit cards, not good. You should be using those cards to pay your bills and your income should be going on the cards. That's going to be another segment regarding how to use those credit cards. That's the closing date, right? I would call it the billing cycle date. Because every card is different and they can change your cycle on you and you won't know. So you got to know when your billing cycle date is because that's the date that it gets reported to the credit bureaus. Use the cards to pay the bills? Yes, definitely. Definitely. Lights, cell phone, cable, water, nails, hair, gas. None of that stuff is on your credit report, but it's stuff you buy every day. So why are you not getting credit for it? Yes. So we're going to do another segment on that credit card. How does Dr. Bills affect your credit? They affect your credit. Anytime you get a collection on your credit report, your credit is affected. Big time. It could be $82. You'll lose 15 to 20 points. So when you're buying a house, the lender sometimes, the medical bills don't matter, but it does matter if it's hurting your score. So sometimes you have to pay them, to get your house. And then sometimes you don't have to pay them, but they do affect your score. I'll do another segment on the credit card because that is a big score booster once you know how to use it. If people are afraid to pay them off, I don't know why. I put all my income on my credit cards and I wait till it reports to the credit bureau and then I use my card for everything. Everything. Because guess what? All my money is going on it. And I never pay any interest and I get reward points. I pay interest maybe 3-4 times out the year just so that I give them something to not close my account. But I never pay any interest. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Well, you have my email address. It's Pursue. Is there a credit program to pay off your mortgage early? You can, a credit program. I don't think it's a credit program to help pay off your mortgage early. I haven't heard of that, but I can research it and I can get that information back to you. Those gift cards are coming in handy. Okay? If you have a credit card in collections and you pay it off, can it help your score? Anytime you reduce your debt, you're going to increase your score. Credit scores is based upon available credit and less debt. So whenever you reduce debt, you're going to get more points. If it's deleted altogether, you'll get even more points. But anytime you reduce debt, you will get more points. Just be careful when you're paying off debt because you may pay off a debt that you don't owe legally. That's another segment. So don't go running paying off credit cards right now. You can email me, pursue.all@gmail.com. That's pursue.all@gmail.com, and I can answer your questions. And you can also do the application on the website, www.porservices.com. I thank you guys for joining with me, and I look forward to seeing you next Thursday with Rachel the Credit Lady. I'm going to get some music so we can dance. So we can dance at the end of the segments. I really had fun with you guys. I thought I was going to freak out, but it's really, really, really a good thing. So you guys need to get your Periscopes up and running and let us know what you're doing, because Karita Montgomery, DeAndre Douglas, Siobhan Reed, get you up out them seats, because it's time to make this money and it's time to get this credit right, because the credit is the new money. I'm signing out. Rachel the Credit Lady. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye. Thank you guys for sharing the broadcast. It won't let me turn it off. It will not let me turn it off. How weird is that? I'm trying to hang up. Bye, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hey, DeAndre Douglas. Karita, you know you my girl. Ooh. Y'all got to get with this lady. I'm telling you, you got to get with her. You got to get with her. And Siobhan Reed, you got to get with her. You got to get with somebody. Partner up with somebody. Get you a life coach. Get you a dream coach. Get your execution coach. You got to partner up with somebody, and not Fifi who you been riding around with. No, and not your mama. Yeah, they too realistic. You got to think outside of the box. Let me get with her. DeAndre, stop it. Yes, we all need to get together and do something powerful. But I'm trying to hang up now because my broadcast is over. Y'all make me go over. I'm over by 2 minutes, and my coach is on me about my time. So next week we'll talk about credit cards, and I'll show you which sites to go to, which sites to apply for, which sites to watch for the annual credit, the annual fees, the high interest rate cards, which don't matter. If I teach you how to use it, you won't never pay any interest. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for joining. Bye.